Did you know that an average person has more than 6,000 thoughts per day? It could literally be anything. It's so subtle that you don't even know it's happening. It's safe to say that a lot of these thoughts will revolve around other people, especially if you are interested in them. And if you are watching this, it's also safe to say that you're curious to know if you are one of the 6,000 thoughts running around this person's mind. If that's the case, here are 10 signs someone is constantly thinking about you. Number 1, they text you at the most random times. We tend to talk to people when we have a lot of free time, since we're bored and our mind starts to wander. These texts don't mean much. The texts you'll want to look out for are the ones at really odd times. Like during a time where the person sending them is probably busy, you may wonder, why are they messaging me while they're busy? If their texts also come in at unpredictable times, that is to say, they don't just text predictably on their lunch break, then you can be sure that you're on their mind more often than not. Number 2, they give you unexpected presents. Gifts are sure to receive smiles, but unexpected gifts receive smiles and hugs. If this person surprises you with a little present here and there, they're probably hoping for some hugs too. Meanwhile, you need to consider the origin of this gift. This person was somewhere without you thinking of you enough to spend money or time getting this gift for you. So if this person has a gift for you, then you can be sure they have been thinking about you in the past. Number 3, other people mention that they've been talking about you. For this sign, we are going to focus on when someone is talking about you in a nice way. Although someone could be constantly thinking about you and talk badly behind your back, this video is geared for when people are thinking of you in a positive light. That being said, if you hear that they're talking you up, then you know they've been thinking about you for a while. Number 4, they tell you in a non-obvious way. There are a few ways this could happen. The most common one is when a person says, "Oh, this reminded me of you," or "I thought of you because so-and-so," or even, "I knew you'll like this." This person doesn't realize that they're also telling you about some of the times you crossed their mind, which seems to be happening a lot. Number 5, you feel it. There are some things in life that can't be explained by formulas, psych studies, or science. Sometimes we simply know just because we know. It's like when you start to think about someone and they suddenly call you, or you think about an object and start to see it everywhere. If you have a gut feeling that this person is thinking about you, you may very well be right. And hey, could it be because you're thinking about them too? Maybe you're vibing on the same frequency as them. I'm just saying. Number 6, they show up without notice. If you have an unexpected visit from this person on more than one occasion, one of two things are happening. They are either stalking you or you're always on their mind in a good way. You'll know which of the two it is depending on your relationship with this person. Fingers crossed, it's the second one. Number 7, they ask for your opinion before making big decisions. If this person always asks for your thoughts before deciding on things, then your opinions count. They have no reason to include you in their life plans, but they're doing so because they value you. You've become a part of their decision-making process because you're also involved in their thought process. Number 8, they introduce you to friends and family. Very few people take family introductions lightly. In fact, there are a ton of people who avoid having anyone meet their closest relatives like the plague. If this person introduced you to everyone without batting an eye, it's likely that they've already thought through the situation enough times to be confident about it. They've thought about you enough times to even do the introduction, so you can bet that they have you on their mind. Number 9, you're the first person they share good and bad news with. We all have our best friends or our pillows to share close information with. They're the first person we think of when something big happens. Why is that? Because we trust them and because we get excited or safe to speak to them. If you are the go-to person for their news, they've thought highly of you enough times to trust you with their most important moments. Number 10, they communicate with you through various ways. I can text any friend, which probably only consists of like 3. Me, myself, and I. But I don't text, video call, snap, DM, tweet, and tag everyone. This multi-platform communication web is saved for my most precious connections. And it's you guys, like for reals. I be on here trying to reply to all of your comments as best as I can, but a big sign that someone is constantly thinking of you is if they reach out to you via different apps, platforms, messaging system, or in person. Everywhere they look or log into, they see something that they want to share with you. And when they do, you'll know you're around every corner of their thoughts. Overall, if someone checks off 3 of these signs in your life, you can be somewhat sure that you're on their mind occasionally. If they check off 5 of these signs, you can be almost positive that this person thinks about you multiple times a day. If they check off more than 7 signs, you can bet they're probably daydreaming about you every day. And you'll know it because when you see them, they'll have that warm smile on their face. And whether they do or not, do let me know how many signs they check off. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't done so. And as always, thanks for watching.